This is part 8 of Ocarina of Time 3D, and in this part we're going to be collecting a couple of heart pieces, and we're going to be upgrading both our Deku Stick capacity and we'll finally get the adult wallet.
Which is, like I said, huge in this game and very important to get early on right here. But
I love the effect right there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, I didn't have a point, so I'm kind of glad you jumped in.
Like just when you play Saria's song, you get like the leaves and the green light and everything.
I do really cool like that. That's kind of a random, like not a random heart piece, but to play that. Well, I guess that actually makes sense because you're in the Lost Woods. So playing that song right there, getting reward. I totally changed my train of thought in that sentence. I was like, that makes no sense to. That made a lot of sense.
We've never done that before.
Yeah, right.
Well, how many times have we started talking about something, they're like, actually, you know what, it does make sense.
We talk ourselves out of our own thinking all the time.
But like the Skull Kid's whole point was like he's also friends with Saria. So that like lets him know that you're friends with her as well. So
now that like the Deku Sticks upgrade that we got right there. First of all, I don't think I've ever gotten that upgrade until this recording right here.
I didn't think I knew you could go under that bridge to jump down there.
I never knew he was even there.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, like I said, there's like one reason that I recommend you do this game 100% is because there's actually a lot of stuff.
There is.
That like I played this game like 5 or 6 times before actually doing a 100% like playthrough, and there's so many things that I didn't know about, and that Deku Sticks upgrade was one of them.
And now I don't understand. Like most item upgrades we get, it's something like you have a bomb bag or a quiver for your arrows. I don't know how in the world
It's just like he's carrying sticks.
Yeah, he's like, you can now carry more sticks. Like, did he make you stronger? I don't know.
You know what it reminds me of? It's not sticks, but it reminds me of Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
when Russ comes out with those big
reindeers.
Those reindeers under his underarms, he's like, Dad, where do you want these? He goes, leave them right there. And he just drops them. I imagine Link just like holding a bunch of sticks, walking around. He's like,
I will need to light torches sometime. I will need to light torches at some point. And we do here in the next part, I believe.
And then he lights it up and just whoosh.
Like the tree in Christmas Vacation.
At least it's out of his misery.
In case you couldn't tell, it's Christmas time while we're, or it's almost Christmas while we're doing this commentary. But it just blows my mind. It's like, you can now carry more stuff.
Well, I did not expect the first 2.5 minutes to go like that.
Well, now
what are we doing? Oh, we're going back to Kakariko Village now.
Yeah, we're eventually going to make our way to Death Mountain, but we're actually going to get a few more skulltulas in Kakariko Village,
and then we'll also get a heart piece, which is kind of it's a glitch / cheat. Some people don't like to do that. I think it's like if you can get a heart piece this early on,
absolutely,
why not do it? Yep. So
I mean,
it is cool. It is cool. Very cool,
and you can get it much later in the game, but
it's actually a lot later. Yeah. like probably over 75% done with the game before you can actually get the right way.
Yeah. So like I said, anytime you can get one early, or like you said rather, anytime you can get one early, we're all for it.
I think it's actually a lot easier in this game to do that glitch than in the original N64 game. Like I remember trying it in the original.
In the 64 version.
Almost said the original remake.
Yeah.
Like, that makes a lot of sense. In the original version, like, I remember it being a lot hard to pull off, but you know what? We're not even there yet, so I don't know why I'm talking about it so much.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah. That's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah. Actually, we mentioned earlier that, like, we were going to need to use a bottle for something else. So even though we don't need to drink this milk right now for our hearts, we need the empty bottle.
To get bugs, because...
Yeah, we can use bugs to get skulltulas.
Yeah, you'll see these, like, soft soil spots.
Yeah.
It's only 2 words. That's a little tough to say. But you'll see these throughout Hyrule, and, like, a lot of times... I don't know if it's every... You know what?
I think it is.
It might be every single one. Like, if you put bugs into it, it'll like pop a gold skulltula out for you.
It just takes a second.
You know what? It might actually be every one.
I'm pretty sure it's every. And there's not a ton of them throughout the game, but there's probably 6 or 7.
We'll buy another item to put in those things later on.
Yeah.
So
it is funny though, because I'm like, did you not get them in there? And
no, it just takes a little while. And dude, they always jump out and hit me.
Yeah, it's like you just go back a little further.
Yeah, I guess when you're trying to fit that big body through a little hole like that, I guess you're gonna come flying out. But
it is kind of a cool trick though. Just like you plant like 3 or 4 of those bugs go crawling down the hole, and then just a skulltula pops out. I think it was a neat concept.
That's one thing, like, just kind of thinking about like programming, like, and how they make these games. You would think that'd be an incredibly hard thing to do, like, because you can dump those bugs anywhere.
Yeah.
And so, like, I know I'm kind of get behind the the technology of video games and stuff, but That's just one thing about video games that amazes me, that they can make something like go to a certain area, and like no matter where you drop
it's
it.
Like there's got to be a range or
something.
Like,
if you're far enough away, it's not going to work. But just I don't know, it's cool to think about. I guess.
I think we're gonna load up on 2 or 3 more skulltulas before we actually go visit the skulltula house for the first time.
There's a lot of skulltulas. I think there's like I'm not sure about this, but I think just in Kakariko Village alone, there's like 5 skulltulas, maybe 5 or 6, something like that.
And that's why you saw us turn it to nighttime.
There's probably 7.
Yeah, just like the Kukos.
Yeah.
So that's why you saw us turn it to nighttime, so that we could get the ones that are out in the open, because they're only out in the open at night, as we've mentioned, before.
Like I said, I think it is 10 it's 10 or 20 that you need to get the adult's wallet, so they are very important early on in the game. And how about that shot of the moon over that one tower right there? That is just gorgeous.
It's a cool just tower in general to be sitting there. I guess it's like a lookout tower. And it's just really cool to have that. You can climb up there and you see the moon right above you if you're in here at night. And it's a really cool visual.
You know, it's one thing in this game versus Majora's Mask. Like when you look up in the sky in this game, it's peaceful.
It is.
In Majora's Mask, it's like a big old moon like looking down on you right there. You don't get those beautiful views at night like you do in this game.
And there was the glitch that we were talking about. Like if you just do a sideward step or a jump rather
from the top left of that tower, do like a sideways jump, and you'll like land on that fence,
hanging onto the fence.
Yes, and it's very important. Like don't push any directions, because you can actually jump off of that fence. So do it, kind of sit there for a second, like
center yourself,
and then kind of get up.
Man, that was the 4th skulltula we've gotten since I said 2
or
3.
I mean, well, that's why I said 5, 6, and I was like, you know what, there might be 7. I knew there was at least 5.
Yeah. Much later in the game, like, there's another one.
Yeah, I knew that one was there.
Yeah, much later in the game, we will end up back on that housetop, and we can get that piece of heart, but...
it's very, like I said, it's very, very late in the game, actually. Yeah.
And this is our first time visiting the Skulltula house.
So it has to be 10. It has to be 10 Skulltulas then.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool because they say they were cursed because of their greed. And now look at their rundown little house.
but they're giving us a wallet, though. But anyways, this will go ahead and wrap up part 8 of Ocarina of Time 3D.